My exercise 90 second bit first question. A pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled 24 times. A pair of dice is rolled 24 times. A person wins by not getting a pair of sixes on any of the 24 rolls. Any of the 24 rolls. What is the probability of this win? What is the probability of his winning? What is the probability of his winning? Okay, now. So a pair of dice are rolled 24 times. So 24 times I want to leave first. A pair of dice is rolled, not getting pair of 6. Not getting pair of 6 means first die shows 2, second die also shows 2. That is pair of 6. If one of the die shows 2, it won't be pair of dice. One of the die shows 2, no problem. But if both the dice shows 6, then only we call pair of dice different 6. Okay. Now coming to the solution. Pair of dice is rolled. If pair of dice is rolled, first S equal to 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, up to so on 1 6, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, up to so on 2 6, like this, 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, up to so on 6 6. So these are 36 choices. N of is equal to 36. I am taking an event A. A is the event which shows pair of dice shows 6. So A event pair of dice shows 2. Not only on shows 6. Not only on one die, both the die will depend 6. Then how many choices? Only 6, 6. N of A equal to 1. P of A equal to N of A by N of S equal to 1 by 36. So the probability, the pair of dice shows, the probability of pair of dice shows 6 is 1 by 36. What we require? Not getting pair of 6. So I am taking this one, not getting pair of dice, so not showing 6. So this will be 35. One chance to get 6 comma 6 other choice. So then it is 35. Pair of dice not show 6. Okay, 35 by 36. If this experiment is conducted for 24 times, probability equal to, if this experiment is conducted for one time 35 by 36, two times 35 by 36 into 35 by 36. Okay, similarly, if it is 2 times whole square, 5 times whole power 5, 24 times whole power 24, 35 by 36 whole power 24. This is the required probability. Okay, next question number 2. So coming to the second question. If P is the probability function, P is the probability function. If P is the probability function, then show that the event, then show that the events, so that the events, then show that for any A comma B, P of A intersection B less than or equal to P of A, less than or equal to P of A union B, less than or equal to P of A plus P of B. Okay, so we need to prove this one. So P is the probability function. Solution: according to the probability function, E1 subset are equal to E2, then P of E1 less than or equal to P of E2. This is the condition, probability axiom. So E1 containing E2. So E1, all the elements of all the choices of E1 are also choices of E2. So E2 having more choices. So probability of E2 is more than the probability of E1. Now I am taking Venn diagram once. A, B. So this is A, this is B. So this part is A intersection B. So A intersection B is in A. So A intersection B subset are equal to A. A intersection B is in A, is in B also. So probabilities P of A intersection B less than or equal to P of B. Equation 1. In equation 1, first condition. Next, this is A. This circle is A. A union B is entire this one. So A is in A union B. A subset are equal to A union B. So say P of A less than or equal to P of A union B in equation number 2. Next, from addition theorem of probability, P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of A and P of B, all these probabilities lie between 0 to 1 and sum minus this one. If we are reducing somewhat, we are getting this one. So this one is bigger than this one. So P of A union B less than or equal to, I am omitting this P of A plus P of B. That's why we are getting less than or equal to. So some quantity we are reducing from P of A plus P of B, we are getting this one. If it is entirely one quantity, some of the quantity is reduced from this one, we will get this one. It is nothing but this is bigger than this one. P of A union B less than or equal to P of A plus P of B. 3. From 1 to 3. So P of A intersection B less than or equal to P of A less than or equal to P of A union B less than or equal to P of A plus P of B. So this is the required solution. Second bit, fourth question. A and B are seeking admission. Seeking admission into IIT. A and B are seeking admission into IIT. If the probability for A to be selected, is 0.5. A to be selected is 0.5, and that both to be selected both to be selected is 0.3. Then is it possible that the probability of B is to be selected. B is to be selected is 0.9. So First, A and B are seeking admission, sir. So they are waiting for admission for IIT. So the probability of A is given 0.5. Both should be given 0.3. Then is it possible that the probability of B is to be selected in 0.9? Whether the probability 0.9 is possible. So both should be selected. So first, the given information I want to write solution. So P of A equal to 0.5. Next, P of A equal to 0.5. P of both should be selected. So A intersection B equal to 0.3. P of A equal to 0.5, intersection is 0.3. So if it is possible, probability of B is 0.9. First, the probability always should be lies between 0 to 1. So P of A and B is also should be lies between 0 to 1. So 0 less than or equal to P of A union B less than or equal to 1. So P of A union B should be less than or equal to 1. P of A union B formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B less than or equal to 1. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. In this, P of A is given how much? 0.5. P of B we don't know. Minus P of A intersection B 0.3 less than or equal to 1. 0.5 plus 0.3 0.8. 0.5 minus 0.3 0.2. If we add 0.8, subtract 0.2 less than or equal to 1. P of B less than or equal to 1 minus 0.2. P of B less than or equal to 0.8. So the probability should be less than or equal to 0.8. Probability of B should be less than or equal to 0.8. But it is given, is it possible for 0.9? 0.9 is greater than 0.8, so it is not possible. So probability of B should be less than or equal to 0.8. So P of B won't be equal to 0.9. So P of B not equal to 0.9. So it is not possible. Next question. The probability, question number 5. The probability for a conductor the probability for a conductor to get a road contract is 2 by 3. To get a road contract is 2 by 3. And to get a building contract is 4 by 5. To building contract is 5 by 9, not 4 by 5, 5 by 9. Next, the probability to get at least one contract, is 4 by 5. Is 4 by 5. Find the probability that he gets both the contracts. Okay, so here one is a building a contractor is willing to get a building contract and a road contract. For to get a road contract probability 2 by 3, building contract probability 5 by 9. So he may get both the contracts. The probability at least one of them is 4 by 5. So we need to find out the both building contract and road contract. So solution A, I am taking first road contract. I am taking A as road contract, B as building contract. Building contract. So at least is nothing but A union B. Either road or building contracts. Okay. P of A equal to how much it is given? P of A equal to 2 by 3. P of B equal to 5 by 9. P of A union B is also given. How much? P of A union B 4 by 5. We need to find P of A intersection B. Both is nothing but intersection. So P of A union B formula: P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. This one bringing this side, this one outside. P of A intersection B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection A union B. P of A 2 by 3 plus 5 by 9 minus 4 by 5. So taking LCM. So 3 9 9 LCM 9 5 45. So 45 is the LCM. 45 by 3 15 into 2 30 plus 45 by 9 5 into 5 25 minus 45 by 5 9 into 4 36. So 30 plus 50 25 55 minus 36. So 19 by 45. So he gets both contracts equal to probability 19 by 45. Next question. So next question is seventh. Okay, sixth question. In a committee of 25 members, each member is proficient. Each member is proficient in mathematics. Each member is proficient in mathematics or in statistics. Each member is proficient in mathematics or in statistics. Okay, or in both. Each member is proficient in mathematics or statistics or in both. So if 19 of this proficient in mathematics, 90 members are proficient in mathematics, and next 16 in statistics. 16 in statistics. So find the probability that a person selected from committee is proficient in both. The person selected in the committee should be proficient in both. Okay. So coming to the solution. So first, committee contains 25 members. Total members equal to 25. Total committee members equal 25. In these 25 members, all of them are proficient in either mathematics or statistics. So I am taking maths A, statistics B. So P of A equal to how much? So how many are proficient in maths? First I am writing N of A. Mathematics proficient equal to how much? 19. N of B equal to how much? 16. So N of S equal to how much? 25. 25 members, total members are 25. Out of this 25, proficient in mathematics 19, proficient in statistics 16. Each member is proficient in either, which means so if we are taking 25 members, and these 25 members either proficient in mathematics or in statistics. So N of A union B equal to 25. So P of A equal to N of A by N of S, 19 by 25. P of B equal to 16 by 25. P of A union B equal to 25 by 25 equal to 1. Okay. Again, addition theorem of probability. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Bringing this side, P of A intersection B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A union B. Okay, P of A equal to 19 by 25, P of B 16 by 25 minus P of A union B 25 by 25. So 19 plus 16, 35 minus 25, 10 by 25 equal to 2 by 5. So probability of efficient in both mathematics and statistics. So probability of proficient in both maths and statistics is 2 by 5. So this is the required result. Okay, next question. 7th one. Seventh question is, so A comma B comma C are 3 horses in a race. A comma B comma C are 3 horses in a race. The probability of A to win the race is twice that of B, and probability of B is twice that of C. What is the probabilities of A, B, and C to win the race? So write the question. A comma B comma C. A, B, C are 3 horses. A, B, C are 3 horses in a race. In a race. The probability of A, the probability of A to win the race, is twice that of B, is twice that of B. The probability of B, the probability of B is twice that of C, is twice that of C. The probability of A is twice that of A, B. The probability of B is twice that of C. So what are the probabilities of A, B, C? What are the probabilities? What are the probabilities? What are the probabilities of A, B, and C? Of A, B, and C to win the race. Okay, next. Okay, coming to the solution. First, 3 horses are participating in the race. How many horses? 3 horses. So A, B, C. So what are the participating horses having different strength? Of course, among these 3, one of them will win, but some of the probabilities will be different, not exactly equal. So the probability of A, here it is according to the information, So the choices of A is more than B, the choices of B more than C, automatically the choices of A are more than C. Okay, probability of A is twice, it is nothing but P of A equal to 2 into P of B. Okay, so the horses are A comma B comma C. Given probability of A equal to 2 into P of B, twice of probability of B. Probability of B equal to 2 into P of C. So probability of B is given that information according to the information 2 into P of C. Okay, this is the information. I am taking let P of C equal to K. P of C equal to K. Then P of B equal to 2 into K. 2K. 2 into K. P of A equal to 2 into 2K equal to 4K. So P of A, P of B, P of C. So what we know, one of them should win definitely because only these three are participating in the race. So the sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Total probability is always equal to 1. So P of A plus P of B plus P of C equal to 1. What is P of A? 4K. P of B 2K plus K equal to 1. 4K plus 2K 6K plus K equal to 7K equal to 1. K equal to 1 by 7. So what is K? P of C equal to K equal to 1 by 7. P of B equal to 2 into P of C or 2K. 2 into 1 by 7 equal to 2 by 7. P of C 4K. 4 into 1 by 7 equal to 4 by 7. Therefore, P of A equal to 4 by 7. P of B equal to 2 by 7. P of C equal to 1 by 7. So these are the